Oh.
It's time to get gassed up.
Oh, boy.
It's that time again, boys. It's time. We're going to get gassed up. It's time to get gassed up. Kenny, we're starting with you.
All right, guys. I think it's time for my first divorce.
Uh-oh.
I need some marriage counseling here.
That's not good. Are you getting gassed up at your wife here? Is she going to listen to this?
Look, I got to be honest, guys. It's been really tough being married because there is no respect for my shower towel. Let me just tell you that any towel that I try to use for showers, she ends up taking. It doesn't matter where I hang it. It doesn't matter how many towels are in the bathroom. The towel that I dry my butt crack and balls off with, she insists on using at all times.
Doesn't she know there's more towels in the house?
We'll have generally 2 in the bathroom at one time, and we have blue and yellow. I've tried being like, blue is mine, yellow's yours, like kind of like gender specific. Nope, just using my towel at all times, and I can't stop it. I don't know what to do. I've talked to her about it.
Do I need to have a talk to her?
She says,
talk with her?
She says when you get out of the shower, you're clean, so it doesn't matter.
Huh.
And I was like, yeah, but like the towel is like the last part of the cleaning.
I disagree with that. Like, even if it doesn't matter how clean your ass crack is, it's still your ass crack.
Right.
It's all butt crack.
I'm like, I don't, and like in
this goes back to not to steal your gassed up, but you're going to get me gassed up about a different topic. Remember when we used to go on our Nashville trips? And our good buddy stole my bar of soap one time. And he's like, it's soap. It cleans you. I'm like, no.
the soap itself is clean.
No, I had to go buy a new bar of soap because the fucker stole my soap. Like just because the soap itself cleans you doesn't mean it's clean.
The soap is clean.
The same thing with the towel. Like, no, that's not how this works.
Well, and then like conversely, look, like I like my wife's butt crack and everything that comes with it down there, but like I don't necessarily want to dry my face off with like what she's been drying off her lady bits with.
So are you going like back to reach for this towel and there's no towel there, or does it get replaced with another towel?
It doesn't matter.
Or is it just like damp? Because you're like, damn it, she used it again.
Right, like if there was one towel in the bathroom and like you're in a pinch and you're like, oh crap, I didn't grab a towel before I came in here, I need to use your towel once.
Sure.
Acceptable. We've been in that situation before, but like no, like I pre-planned this.
Like you have blue and yellow will just sit there for weeks, and blue will get used constantly.
And then I'll use the yellow one, and then she'll be like, "Oh, I'll use this one now." Like it doesn't matter. She just is intent on using my towel no matter what, and it drives me absolutely insane.
You should try it again. Just use yellow nonstop and see what happens.
I just don't know what to
tell
do
her,
anymore.
but have the talk again. Say mine's blue, yours is yellow, but then you just start using yellow.
I mean, I'll give it a shot. I'll try
either that or just shit on the towel one time and see what happens.
I'll try anything at this point. My marriage is on the rocks, guys.
This is it. This is the end.
This is how it ends.
This is how it ends.
Towels.
No respect for my towel.
Man. Bone, what are you gassed up about?
All right, so we had an early trick or treat this weekend. Our community goes on Saturday instead of like on the real Halloween, which is fine. It's nice to have it on the weekend. But 2 years in a row, this house in particular didn't give out candy this year, but they give out expired Halloween candy.
Oh no!
Which I'm like, does chocolate really go bad? There's all the preservatives, blah, blah, blah. It does. You open up like a piece of chocolate.
Like, it's like white.
Like even the whiteness I know is a part of like some oxidization or something. That's actually kind of okay to eat. But this was like,
but you know it's fucking old.
This was even past that point where we we found the date and it was like 3 years old. It's disgusting. So we had to like warn everybody who trick-or-treated with us. We have some nieces and nephews over. And then this year we found like packs of Oreos in our kids' thing that were expired by a year. So I'm just like, if you can't afford candy, which is fine, just don't give it out.
Turn your light off.
Yeah, if you're buying candy like on reduced price or whatever and you want to enjoy that, great. But if you're like giving it to little boys and girls who don't, do you make yourself feel better because you're handing out candy? Just don't do that.
Yeah.
If you can't afford candy, I feel for you there. Just don't give it out.
Yeah.
Quit giving our children
Don't-
expired Halloween candy.
Food pantry
because it's
candy.
disgusting.
Yeah.
Well, and it just kind of passes the buck on to you. Like now you have to go through
Yeah.
and search I know that one house was giving out expired candy, so we got to find all the pieces in here that are expired. I mean, I guess you should check your kids' candy anyways.
Some
but-
people just don't see anything wrong with that, though. Like, my parents are like, they'll keep dressing in the fridge for like 3 years past its expiration date. And I'm like, how are you using this? This is rancid.
We did that all growing up too. That's how my house was. But then now that I'm an adult, I remember when we just moved, right? There was stuff in your fridge that you just forget about. And we just moved and I went on a full purge. I was like, disgusting. This is so expired. And I got rid of everything. And at the time you're like, I bet you could probably eat that, but I was like, no, fuck that. I'm not even chancing any of this. I'm just getting rid of all of it.
Yeah.
And I feel like just honestly, we should do that more. I know there's all kinds of things out there, to your point, Bone, about expiration dates and how you can eat technically. Those are more CYA things for these companies to make sure they don't get sued.
But I'm like, if they're afraid of getting sued, something could go wrong here.
Yeah, I agree. Ew. You just got me.
It's just annoying.
Yeah, that's ick.
I feel gross.
Real
now.
icky.
Now I need to go take a shower. Hopefully
check your
nobody steals
candy.
my towel.
Yeah, Christine will use your towel for sure.
Ew. Guys, the Browns are getting me gassed up right now. And I'll tell you why. I said it Sunday and I'll say it again now. I'm finally excited to watch the Browns play football again. I think Jameis makes them a whole different team. And if we continue to string wins together, they may be able, I'm not saying they'll make the playoffs, but they may be able to squeak back into wild card talks again.
How many people Googled on Sunday after the win, can a 2-6 football team make the playoffs? How many times has it been done?
They had to be trending for sure. I'll be clear. I don't think they're making the playoffs this year. However, if they could even get back into a position where they're starting to there's a chance the Browns could steal a wild card spot. That means we're playing
4-6. The Browns are in the hunt.
That means we're playing good football the rest of the season. So, yeah, I just Jameis has me feeling like Joe Flacco did last year. So that's all I'll say is I'm excited. I am gassed up for Browns football in a good way.
I mean, honestly, you look at the schedule. There's no reason why they couldn't go on a little run. I mean, the thing is, their margin for error is nil, so you pretty much have to win out. You can maybe drop one game and be in that conversation, but honestly, if they play like they did on Sunday, the schedule looks a lot more favorable than it did 2 weeks ago.
And I know it's a little bit different team, different personnel a little bit, but the odds were stacked against them last year.
I think the big question is can Jameis continue playing at that high of a level?
Yeah, it is.
Because I mean, we watch teams all the time. I mean, like Carolina played for 2 weeks well with Andy Dalton, and he provided a spark, and things were different. The team was motivated and encouraged, and then he kind of reverted back into Andy Dalton. Jameis hasn't been a starter in the league for a while. Does at some point the new wear off and the old shine through?
And that's fair. And again, that's why, like I said, I don't think they'll make the playoffs. However, I'm excited to see if they climb back.
Yeah, he at least makes it exciting and fun again.
Yeah.